So it's the holiday season. Not that you can really tell. I haven't even turned my heat on. Is it cold where you are? Like cold in a holiday friendly way? It's really, like it's cold, but it's gross cold, you know what I mean? Like it's not festive holiday cold. So that's not good. Anyways, weather aside, I thought that today I could share one of my favorite holiday traditions with you. And if you feel inclined, you can participate too. It's a very open tradition. Really all you need is like an internet connection. One of my favorite YouTube videos of all time is by Drew Gooden. It's called I Think I Found the Weirdest Christmas Movie. Highly recommend watching if you haven't already. It's hilarious. Basically, Drew stumbled upon this Hallmark Christmas movie that is bad in a way that's hard to describe. It's called Christmas Mail, and it's amazing. It's also free on Tubi, so enjoy. But since my holiday tradition, one of several, is to re-watch Drew Gooden's video, it got me thinking about the movie itself and its somewhat unfortunate aftermath. Like, I don't think Hallmark set out to create a movie that is watched solely because it's so bad it's kind of unbelievable. But here we are. Christmas Mail is a Hallmark movie that defies explanation. I want to say that's because it was made in 2010, but I don't know if being 15 years old is much of an excuse. And say what you will about Hallmark Christmas movies, that they're all the same, they're predictable, you're right. But they hold a special place in my heart and the hearts of several others, I would wager. You can accuse me of reading way too much into this cultural juggernaut, and I probably am, but I feel like Hallmark movies are a balm to the soul of women everywhere. So, think about it. The holidays are stressful enough, and most of the emotional and, let's be real, physical labor is going to be done by the women in the family. They need to create the perfect holiday experience in addition to everything else that they're already doing. Hallmark movies are a brief reprieve from the chaos. You're tired and you want to go to bed, but you still have to fold laundry or bake Christmas cookies. Well, there's Hallmark, offering you mindless company while you work. You don't need to invest heavily into the story. You already know how it plays out. The plot is paper thin. The stakes are impossibly low, meaning you can take a pressure-free mind vacation watching beautiful people in idyllic settings fall madly in love. It's nice, isn't it? And not for nothing, Hallmark movies don't play around. Sure, the movie itself is nothing new, but everyone involved is giving it 110%. Set design is immaculate, the costumes are perfectly coordinated, the acting is sincere, and the overall vibe is the coziest Christmas possible. I can say that about just about every Hallmark Christmas movie coming out this year. I cannot, however, say the same for Christmas Mail. Drew covered a lot of the strangeness of this movie in his video. Again, go watch that if you haven't already. But the thing about this film is that there's just so much going on. I think if he talked about every weird thing in this movie, his resulting video would be longer than the movie itself. So I will be brief. Real quick, if you're unfamiliar, the plot centers around Matt the Mailman. He is a mailman for the U.S. Postal Service, and his love interest, Christy North. Matt has been a mailman for a while, I guess. He meets Christy and finds out that she's working in the Postal Service too, and she's writing letters that children mail in to Santa. Importantly, Matt's niece Emily, who he is raising after her parents died, writes a letter to Santa of her own. She wants her uncle to find someone special. Typical kid request. They are so inherently observant and unselfish. Matt and Christy start falling for each other, but Matt's boss, Richard, the best character in the whole movie, doesn't like Christy because her replying to letters decreases efficiency, I think. Anyways, there's some miscommunication, wacky hijinks ensue, but they do end up together and follow Matt and his band on tour, which he couldn't originally do because he was taking care of Emily, but he can now for some reason. And if what I've just described seems like the plot of yet another forgettable Hallmark Christmas movie, that's where you're wrong. Everything about this movie is so goddamn weird. Like I said, Drew covered the majority of it. There's a CGI sprinkle fight. You literally cannot miss it. But there's a few other moments I would like to draw your attention to. Mainly, this movie's absolutely bonkers use of green screen. If I had to guess, they needed to do some reshoots, which is common for movies, but they didn't have access to their original sets, so they green screened it in. And it's so jarring every time because it just happened out of nowhere. I should also point out the acting in this film. It's bad, but I don't think that's the actor's fault. We'll get into this in a bit, but all of the actors have gone on to have careers in TV and film, so I believe they're all fairly competent. What I have noticed from several rewatches is that everyone seems to have been directed to be the most. So the actress who plays Emily, who in a similar role performed like this,
Is it what you always wanted to do?
No.
has now been directed to be the most enthusiastic possible.
Miss Getty! Uncle Matt, Miss Getty means you haven't made it in a long time, and I miss it.
The actress who plays Christy North is supposed to like Christmas, but she has been directed to have a borderline uncomfortable, childlike wonder surrounding the holidays.
Love kids. And animals. And candy.
Candy.
Gross. And Richard, the boss, best character in the whole movie, is giving the most over-the-top evil performance.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You didn't get the memo?
Nope, no memo.
It's great, no notes. And of course, the stereotyping comes to a head with Sally, who, the actress on her talk show, sounds like this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rolanda Watts, and welcome to the show today. We're coming to you live from Miami.
And has been directed to this.
Seems to me that with all this emailing and text messaging that Santa ought to get with the 21st century.
So, yeah, I'm gonna blame the director because what the hell? Now, there's a pivotal scene in this movie where Richard the boss, best character in the whole movie, is trying to take down Christy North, and he needs Matt's help. But Matt is starting to like Christy and doesn't want to, leading to this exchange.
I think I'm going out for lunch with her today.
I want you to wear this.
No.
You're not starting to have feelings for this girl, are you?
No, of course not. I don't have feelings for Christy North. I don't have feelings for Christy North.
According to Drew, this never comes up again, but I'm wondering if his DVD was like edited weird or something, because it absolutely does come up again and it's amazing.
I fall in love with you. I don't have feelings for Christy North. I don't have feelings for Christy North.
Don't worry, they resolve it. It's a Hallmark movie after all. My one final nitpick before moving on, they keep saying that Christy North is on assignment from corporate.
I'm on special assignment from corporate.
Corporate center. You should talk to corporate. It's the U.S. Postal Service, a service of the federal government. There is no corporate. Anyways, that is all the critiques I have before moving on. Like I said, free to watch on Tubi, so have fun. But let's move on to the cast now. I am always curious with movies from several years ago what everyone is up to now, and I had fun diving into this, so let's get started. First is AJ Buckley. He is our Matt the Mailman. Since Christmas Mail, he has been pretty busy, mainly doing TV series with a few movies thrown in. His biggest work so far seems to be SEAL Team. It ran for several seasons. I watched one clip, and it stressed me out.
Bravo, Mantis 6. Got 2 tangos down in my paws.
This is no Hallmark Christmas movie. Christy North was played by Ashley Scott, who has continued to star in TV movies, but with a noticeable shift to horror and suspense. She only did one more Christmas movie, Holiday Road Trip, which I will not be watching.
Stop, Willoughby. I'd really like green tea.
My boyish charm is finally starting to break down your walls.
Well, you know that little news story about Scoots breaking out of jail? This is the best thing that's ever happened.
No, thank you. Richard the Boss, best character in the whole movie, is Lachlan Monroe, whose IMDb page exhausts me. That man does not rest. Like AJ, his work is now primarily in TV series, including Riverdale and Peacemaker, the two most different shows. But point being, while he did not win an Emmy for his work in Christmas Mail, he could certainly be on his way. He was also recently in a Hallmark Christmas movie called Navigating Christmas, which I do want to see.
Pack your bags, kid. We're spending Christmas in a lighthouse.
What?
Rolanda Watts is definitely the most interesting person in this cast. While she played Sally in the movie and her character was given nothing to do, her career is prolific. I had no idea, but in the 90s she hosted her own talk show, which ran for 1,000 episodes. I've only watched a few clips. A lot of them are available on YouTube, and she does not shy away from difficult topics.
The question we're asking today is, what do you think about all of these immigration issues? While some here in America say that these are folks who are risking their lives with their families to cross these waters, dangerous waters, in search of freedom, we should take care of them. There's some others who say, hey, wait a minute, America has enough problems. We can't use any more people. What do you think?
It seems that today she does like a mix of stand-up, writing, and speaking, and acting was just like this thing she thought she'd try, which is wild to me. Like, imagine being able to like switch careers on a whim. I simply do not have the talent. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this brief window into the aftermath of Christmas Mail, a movie so weird it created its own following. If you are looking for quality, predictable Hallmark Christmas movies, one of my favorites is 'Tis the Season to Be Merry. It stars Rachel Lee Cook, which should be enough to convince you, but it also has some delightful tropes, a Christmas tree decorating contest, a love triangle, a family who might sell the Christmas tree farm. It's amazing. Please watch it. Also, leave your favorite Hallmark Christmas movies in the comments so I too can enjoy a cozy mind vacation. And let me know if you like 'Tis the Season to Be Merry if you end up watching it. Happy holidays, you sick freaks. Can I say that?